Coming up on 219 West, do you know what furries are? We encounter a proud furry who's tired of his community being misunderstood.
When these people found out about this thing called furry fandom, they recognized it just like I did.
Have you ever been ridiculed for being a fan of something you earnestly enjoy? Francisco Lahoz introduces us to the furry world and clears up some common misconceptions.
It's called something called furries. If you don't know what furries are, it's where school children dress up as animals, cats or dogs, during the school day. They meow and they bark, and they interact with their school, with the teachers and that in this fashion. And now schools are wanting to put litter boxes in the schools for these children to use.
When Nebraska State Senator Bruce Bosselman took the stand at a live debate, he thought he was taking action. What he was really doing was spreading a baseless rumor.
This is Comos. This is my alter ego. When I go to conventions, I have a fursuit, as you can see. I put it on and I become this guy. And it is so much fun because I can be a completely different person.
The truth of the matter is that furries have a long, rich history that does involve litter boxes in school bathrooms. A fact that Joe Strike, a longtime furry, is all too ready to defend.
I've been hearing that rumor for years and years and years, but the same people now who are trying to sort of, they talk about cancel culture, the right talks about cancel culture, those are the same people who are trying to cancel gay people. They're trying to cancel trans people because they're different from what they consider normal.
Furries are fans of anthropomorphized animal characters in media. Some fans are so dedicated that they create their own characters to inhabit.
I like to describe it as I'm taking a vacation from myself.
Going to obey me. My hypnotic commands are going out throughout the universe. Soon I will rule everything. I will control the horizontal, the vertical, and the diagonal.
How did I get into the furry community? I would say the furry community, I don't want to be too egotistic, kind of grew up around me. Oh yeah, up here it's I guess the human me and the reptile me, whether that's Comos or the alligator, and the bunny me. So that I say that's like a next suit I'd like to have made, like to commission. In 1988, dating myself a bit here, I got an invitation out of the blue, envelope opened up, and it was an invitation to a furry party at a Philadelphia science fiction convention.
These furry parties have since grown to full-scale conventions that bring together other fans of anthropomorphic animal media from all over the world.
Nobody had to explain what the hell a furry party was, what the hell furry was. I just knew furries were people who really appreciate anthropomorphic animal characters, imaginary animals, cartoon characters, storybook animals. In fact, furry began basically as a gathering of cartoonists, and it just grew and grew and grew. And I watched it grow up around me. I like to say I wasn't there when furry was born, which was probably in like the mid-1980s, animation screenings and the like. But I got in around day 3 compared to what it is nowadays. You see you've got the Looney Tunes characters on the left, on the right you have the Disney characters, and down at the bottom you have people's original characters. This is a very common thing now in the furry community. People will have pins made up of their own characters.
Strike believes a fascination with anthropomorphism is hardwired into our DNA as a species. It's a topic he brings up in Furry Nation, a book he has written that goes into the history of furry culture.
Almost every fur, including myself, which is why I recognized what a furry party was instantly, almost every fur had a previous, already had a fascination in anthropomorphic animals. And when these people found out about this thing called furry fandom, they recognized it just like I did, and they had almost the identical reaction like I did. I'm not the only one.
Reporting for 219 West, I'm Francisco Lahoz.